Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about something every IT admin has seen. You check your server, and there are a dozen remote desktop sessions just sitting there, disconnected. These ghost sessions might seem harmless, but they're quietly eating up your server's CPU and RAM. They can hold files open, causing annoying file-in-use errors for other users, and in some cases, they can even lead to account lockouts. It's a resource drain and a management headache. But what if you could clean these up automatically? Well, you can. Today, I'm going to show you how to set up time limits for your RDP sessions using group policy, so your servers stay clean and efficient. Now, before we jump into the how, let's quickly cover the what. What is group policy? Think of group policy as the central rulebook for your Windows network. Instead of logging into every single server to change a setting, you define a rule in one place, and it gets applied to all the computers you choose. It's a massive time saver and ensures all your systems are configured consistently and securely. It's the perfect tool for a job like this. Alright, let's dive into the practical steps. We're going to walk through how to configure these time limits using the group policy editor. It's straightforward, but precision is key. First, you'll need to open your group policy editor through the Run tool. The quickest way to do this is to press the Windows key +R on your keyboard. Alternatively, go to the search bar and type Run. In the window that appears, type gpedit.msc, then press Enter on your keyboard. If you're managing a whole domain, you'll do this from the Group Policy Management console on your domain controller. Once it's open, we need to navigate to the correct path. Follow along with me. Expand Computer Configuration. Then, Administrative Templates. Next, Windows Components. Scroll down to Remote Desktop Services. Then, Remote Desktop Session Host. And finally, Session Time Limits. This is where the magic happens. You'll see several important policies. Let's break them down. First up, and our main goal for today, is Set Time Limit for Disconnected Sessions. This determines how long a user's session will remain active after they've disconnected without logging off. By default, these sessions can linger indefinitely. Imagine someone just closing their RDP window instead of logging out, their applications are still running, resources are still allocated. To turn it on, select Enabled. Then, in the drop-down menu, choose how long you want a disconnected session to remain before it's terminated. A common setting is 8 hours, which gives users the whole workday to reconnect before their session is closed overnight. This is a great balance between user convenience and resource management. Next, let's look at Set Time Limit for Active but Idle Sessions. This policy addresses sessions where a user is still logged in, but they haven't been actively using the session for a while. Maybe they went to lunch or stepped away from their desk. You can configure this to automatically disconnect or even terminate their session after a period of inactivity, like 1 hour, to automatically disconnect them. This helps free up resources that are being held by truly idle users. Then we have Set Time Limit for Active Sessions. This is your maximum session duration. Regardless of activity, this policy will disconnect or terminate a session after a specified total time, maybe after 12 hours. This is useful for environments where you want to ensure sessions are regularly refreshed or to prevent sessions from running indefinitely. Finally, and this is a crucial one, we have End Session when time limits are reached. This crucial policy dictates what happens when any of the above time limits are hit. Do you want the session to simply disconnect, allowing the user to reconnect later and resume their work? Or do you want it to terminate, meaning the user is fully logged off and any unsaved work might be lost? By default, when an active or idle time limit is hit, Windows just disconnects the session, which doesn't solve our resource problem. By enabling this policy, you're telling the server to fully terminate the session and log the user off. This is the key to actually freeing up that CPU and RAM. Make sure this one is enabled. But be mindful of your users' workflows and communicate these policies clearly. But we're not done just yet. Your server won't apply these new rules instantly. You need to give it a nudge. Open up a command prompt or PowerShell as an administrator. Now, type this simple command, gpedit.force. This command forces Windows to reread all group policy settings immediately. And one final, important note, these new time limits will only apply to new RDP sessions that are started after the policy has been updated. They won't affect any sessions that are already running. So, by implementing these simple yet powerful group policy settings, you're not just tidying up your RDP environment, you're actively reducing resource waste, minimizing potential file locks and account lockouts, and ultimately contributing to stronger system stability and security. It's a small change that yields significant benefits for any Windows environment. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your IT colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe for more clear, engaging, and educational tech tutorials like this one. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.